Right, horns up and welcome to Headbanger's Kitchen Wednesday Night Live. Hey everyone, how are you doing? And which part of the world are you watching me from? Let's see if anyone's on the live stream. Hopefully, I'm on the right channel. So it's 11:30 p.m. here in Mumbai City on a Wednesday night. And don't worry, this is decaf. It's just a few sips left. Hello, hey, what's up? Hi, everyone. Good to see you all here. All right, let's see if anyone's in the chat. Hello, Aishu. Hey, Andrea. Hi, everyone. Good evening. Good evening. Good to see you all here. Welcome to Headbanger's Kitchen. Are you a Christian? No, I'm not a Christian. I'm an atheist. Wonderful. Get straight into the controversial topics right from the get-go. And here I was thinking I'd have a nice, calm live stream without any drama. All right. What diet do you suggest for a person with no gallbladder? I would suggest talking to a doctor or a professional. I'm not the right person to give you advice on that. Hey, what's up, everybody? Thank you all so much. Good to see you here. I'm going to get a little comfortable. I'll put my feet up. Hello from Arizona. Hello, Marsha from Trinidad. Hi, how are you? All right. Oh, I love you. I will pray for you. Jesus is the way. You know what? Do whatever makes you happy. Yeah. Yeah. As you can see, the beard is coming back. Right. I'm very chill right now. I'm not even. My blood pressure is not going to go up on this live stream, or at least I'm going to try. So, hello everyone. How are you all doing? I just thought I'd get online and just have a quick chat with you guys, see how you're all doing. I'm doing well, thank you. How is my keto diet going? The less said, the better. Making the broccoli soup tomorrow. Fantastic. How much weight did you lose? My weight is constantly fluctuating, so there's never a fixed number. But I was never obese, so I never had like a major weight problem. I was always just heading towards there, but I was always able to keep it under control. I love your book, ordered it off Kindle. Thank you so much. Aishu, can teens diet? Yeah, anyone who wants to diet can diet. You sound pretty beat. No, I'm just trying to not shout on camera. I have a very bad habit of shouting on camera, and in fact, instead of doing the standard boring questions, let me tell you fun things that you may not care to know about me. So, when I speak like this, often people have been like, hey man, you sound down. You don't sound like you have the energy you have. And here's the thing um, when I started shooting my recipes, I had no microphone. So, I had my camera, but I had no microphone on the camera. And the thing is, even actually, it's not even Headbanger's Kitchen, but even prior to Headbanger's Kitchen, I'm a heavy metal musician. So everything in the metal community in India is very DIY. So always, so whenever I was interviewed, I was always being interviewed by people who didn't have proper equipment. We were in a crowded, noisy place. Concerts are very noisy places. So I used to constantly be told by people, speak up because, worry, it's loud here. We can't hear you. So I ended up projecting quite a bit in general whenever I did interviews and stuff for my band. And then when we did Headbangers Kitchen as well, we had no microphone initially. And That's why I would speak louder and project more so that the camera would catch my voice nice and clear. And obviously, this continued even when I got a lapel microphone later, which I later then stopped using. Eventually, I just got so used to whenever the camera was on, I just projected my voice because that's what I knew how to do, you know. So that's kind of why I shout a bit on there. Ah, wonderful. Gaty is praying for me every time she watches my video. Jesus loves me. I hope Jesus also loves other people in the world, and I hope he doesn't kill a lot of people who through his coronavirus. So please ask Jesus to not kill people with coronavirus. And maybe instead of praying for me, you can pray for all the people who are sick with the coronavirus. I think they uh, would be happier to receive your prayers, you know. Uh, yeah, but you know what? Do what you want. If you want to pray for me, go right ahead. All right. So, has anyone got anything they'd like to talk about? First of all, I'm going to ask you guys to please hit the like button on this video because it helps. So, there are about 90 of you watching right now. So, if you could all hit the like button, I would be grateful. I could try praying to Jesus and asking Jesus to make all of you hit the like button, but I have a feeling it may not work. So, uh, I would just rather you guys hit the, yeah, hit the like button. Listen, guys, I hope none of you will take offense. It's all in good humor. Hopefully, your faith is strong enough that a few little harmless jokes won't hurt you. Uh, you know. But yeah, I hope you all are doing well. I hope you're all staying safe. I hope you're wearing a mask. I hope you're all taking precautions to be the best you can be. Yeah, and yeah, I hope you all are good. Yeah, people can take whatever seriously. Like I said, I'm not really fussed about it. I'm just chill right now. I'm planning to be as relaxed as I can be during this live stream. So one of the reasons I also wanted to get on the live is because today I don't have a brand new recipe video for you. So I thought I'd just kind of have a chat with you guys, see if you're all doing okay. It's almost midnight, so cooking something would be a little difficult, but I will look at doing a cooking live stream for sure soon. How is the wife? The wife is good and she's probably asleep or in bed right now. Can you get tested in India if you wanted to? I think you have to have the symptoms to get tested. Right. I'm a big fan of Indian food. What shall I use instead of rice? Definitely use cauliflower rice. That definitely helps. I did one cheat meal and now I can't go back with motivation for the past 2 weeks. It's because I had a stall on the diet. Can you please help? All right, Naz Guven. Naz, I don't know how I can help you, but let me just tell you what I think is a good way to motivate yourself to get onto any kind of eating plan or diet, whether it's keto or otherwise. Uh, Tomorrow morning, just whenever you get up, or if it's morning where you are right now, take off all your clothes, stand naked in front of the mirror, and then just squeeze all your fat bits and just see if you're happy with yourself, you know. And if that is not motivation enough, then my other option is to pay someone, a dietitian preferably, to help you out with your diet because I feel when people spend money, they are a little more motivated to follow diets and weight loss programs, So yeah, whatever works for you. I mean, at the end of the day, look, you can watch 1,000 motivational videos, but at the end of the day, the actual action has to come from you. Nobody can make you do a diet or so. And you know what? I'm gonna give you my two bits on something that I feel uh, might help you. So I'm sure there are a lot of you who are, very easily managing keto, and some of you might be struggling on keto. Give me the thumbs up if you are someone who is struggling on keto right now. So here's the thing. Let me give you, and I say this very often, but let me give you an idea of what you might be able to do to actually help yourself um, do this. Because as I've said always, um, you your weight loss is basically permanent. Like as in you have to work on it till the day you die. Because like suppose you do keto for 3 months and you lose 10 kilos. What are you going to do after that? Even if you don't do keto, you have to do some kind of maintenance, which requires you to watch what you eat and how much of it you eat, and maybe balance that out with exercise or something else to maintain that weight. But there is a constant work that you have to do. There's no escaping that, you know. So maybe instead of jumping head first into keto, you can take smaller steps, make smaller lifestyle changes. And what these changes are has to be decided by you. So, for example, say you are someone who has fallen off keto and you've gone back to a bad eating habit. Maybe that bad eating habit is eating deep fried foods at 5 o'clock in the evening with your tea or coffee. Maybe that bad habit is eating in the middle of the night and raiding your fridge. Maybe that bad habit is just eating too many fats and carbs together. And here's where you have to think, okay, you know what? This is what I'm doing, but let me start by removing one thing. Let me start by not eating that 5 o'clock deep fried snack. Let me replace that with, say, maybe one fruit or one raw vegetable. Make that small change. Do it for a week, do it for 2 weeks. Let that become a routine for you. Then maybe jump on to the next change. Because remember, this is long term, you know. It doesn't matter whether you have 5 kilos to lose or you have 100 kilos to lose. At the end of the day, you have to watch your weight till the day you die. So you might as well get strapped in for the long haul. You know what I'm saying? I miss my fruits. Well, maybe if you miss your fruits, you should not do keto. Maybe if if you miss fruit so much, maybe do low carb, because low carb allows you to have fruits as well. I mean, it's completely up to you. You have to decide. Are we supposed to not lose weight in the second week? Look, man, there's no such hard and fast rule that you will lose certain amount of weight in week one, certain amount of weight in week two. The weight loss depends on many factors. How much food are you eating? Are you doing any exercise? What is your body doing? It's too many factors to say. If you don't lose weight, don't worry about it. It's weight loss can stall for a number of reasons. And I have a lot of different videos about this stuff, so I would definitely say um, watch that. I would definitely say, look, at the end of the day, people think keto is sometimes a magic diet, but it's not. At the end of the day, calories still matter, and if you are overeating on keto, you can still gain weight, or at best, maybe you won't lose any weight. Uh, you know. Okay, so I'm going to just say this once and for all, and if any of you can repeat this for anybody who comes back with the same query, if you want to eat fruits, here's my thing. I don't think fruits are a bad thing. Nobody has become fat by eating bananas and peaches and cherries and any of these things. Let me just make that very clear. If you can find me one person who became obese by eating a banana, I would love to meet that person and have a conversation with them. So, what I'm trying to say is, look, If you want to eat fruits, maybe do a different diet, right? Why do you do keto? In fact, can you tell me right now, all of you, everyone who's watching right now, why do you do keto? What is the thing that sold you on the keto diet? Right. So look at it this way. You have to decide. Look, here's the thing, guys. No matter which way you decide you want to lose weight, whether you decide to go vegan, carnivore, low carb, keto, paleo, Atkins, blah blah blah, whatever thousands of diets that are there, whatever diet you do, there is always going to be some compromise. You know, like, okay, so you may pick a diet where you can eat fruit, but then you're not going to get to eat lovely fatty foods. You may choose to eat uh, a vegan diet, but then there's no meat for you. You might choose to eat a meat diet, but then there's no veggies for you. So the thing is, there is no diet that lets you eat everything and anything you want. Just let's put it out there. Every diet has some form of restriction. That is essentially what a diet is. You are restricting your food in one way or another. And you need to decide what is the diet for you, because every person is different. Somebody said they are vegetarian and they can't get in protein. Then maybe consider not doing keto, because why do you want to like struggle with protein? Why won't you maybe just eat a more balanced diet where you're eating low carb and low fat, but you're able to eat things like pulses and things like that, which, by the way, FYI, are not that high protein. There is no better protein source than eggs, meat, and dairy to some extent. Like, if a lot of people think that chickpeas and um, lentils have a lot of protein, they do have some amount of protein, but they're not like high protein. Like, high protein is meat. That's plain and simple. How much weight is it healthy to lose in 1 month of doing keto? Kushi Talwar, that depends on how heavy you are. For somebody who is, say, like myself, maybe I'm about 74 kilos. Maybe for me, 4 kilos is okay in a month. But maybe for somebody who's 140 kilos, 10 kilos is okay in a month. Maybe for somebody who's 62 kilos, maybe 1 kilo a month is okay. There is there is no hard and fast number. And that's what I feel like I should make a video on that, maybe, that there is no hard and fast number that works for everyone. You have to find out what is your number. Don't look at my number. Look at your number. How much weight you lose, how fast you lose it, how many calories you have to eat, all that stuff is up to you. What are your views on Dear Biceps transformation? I haven't seen his transformation. I don't really watch his channel, man. I don't actually watch much of the Indian YouTube community. I'm very sorry, but most of the and I know Beer Biceps because when he started his channel, he had actually spoken to me for advice and all. And I think he's doing a good job of whatever he does. But I just in general don't enjoy the content of YouTube India, so I have actually changed my location on YouTube, so I don't really get his videos in my recommended feed. So yeah, unfortunately, my YouTube feed is now very well curated to just have content that I want to see. There's movie trailers, there's Netflix trailers, there's lots of death metal music. There is a couple of my favorite keto channels, and that's about it. I don't want any other stuff um, in my YouTube feed. Does it mean you're doing something wrong if you have a stall? Nope, I have about 4 videos on stalling here. Please watch those. Is intermittent fasting a must with keto? No, it's not, but yeah. All right, let's talk about something fun, guys. I'm going to be on for about 10 minutes more. I think a 30-minute live stream is a good amount of time. So let's get over the same boring keto questions that everybody asks me. Let's do some interesting questions. Right. Five of your favorite bands. All right, I guarantee. Okay, let's see how many of you can have ever heard any of these bands. Top five bands is very difficult for me normally, but let me just try and put it. So, Blind Guardian, Dimmu Borgir, Behemoth, um, Death, the band Death, and the last one I'd say Old Man's Child. These are my top five bands of all time. I bet most of you have never heard of any of them. Suggest some movies. So I'm not much of a movie buff, to be very honest. In fact, these days, most movie trailers on YouTube are like 2.5 minutes, and they pretty much give you the entire story in that 2.5 minutes. So those are actually my favorite things to watch because in 2 minutes I get the entire story and I don't have to actually watch the entire movie. I'm not big on movies, so I basically watch mostly the Marvel movies, and sometimes I watch like I just saw Jojo Rabbit on Hotstar, and I really enjoyed it. But yeah, I'm not a huge movie buff. Can your band practice in the pandemic? Nope, we can't practice. We can't go anywhere, and even if we could, I would not take the chance right now. Things are too risky. I mean, there are people who want to be stupid and go out without a mask, who want to not social distance, yada yada yada. I'm not one of those. I do not intend to bury any of my family members, so or myself. So yeah, we're just going to be safe and we'll just wait out this pandemic as much as we can. Do you like chicken or mutton? I love chicken and I love mutton. I think in terms of taste, I would definitely say, uh, you know, mutton is the tastier meat, but I eat more chicken. Look who's talking about movies. आपके डैडी तो movies में है. Yeah, my dad is an actor, but I don't really watch his movies. I really hate Bollywood. It's not my cup of tea. I don't like most of the movies, so I don't think I would ever watch Bollywood movies. I did, however, watch my brother's first movie that he was the assistant director on, and one movie that he acted in a little bit. And I watched my dad's first movie, which was Dawn 2. But other than that, I don't really watch Bollywood movies. I can't sit through them, they're painful. Dr. Preetham Day, thank you so much. I want to start keto diet. What are the prerequisites? You need a 10th standard pass certificate, and you need to also be 4 feet 7 inches tall at least, and you need to have at least 40% body fat. I'm just kidding. There's no prerequisite. I mean, look, we're avoiding the keto questions now. We are going to talk about the fun questions. All these keto questions I have literally done videos for. What's your favorite curry? Um, well, I think I would say the Sindhi mutton curry. My grandmother's recipe of the it's called pote ka ghosh in Hindi. And it's an absolutely delicious curry. It has the goat's testicles as well. I know a lot of people are going to make faces now, but goat's testicles are delicious. What's your dad's name? Mickey Makija. Do you like Wes Anderson movies? What are some of the movies he's made? Because I'm not very familiar with names. What is your favorite sweet? I think tiramisu is my favorite dessert. What is the first location you are traveling to once this pandemic is over? Well, I have a show in Slovenia next year in July. I'm not 100% certain that I will be able to go there, but if the pandemic allows it, then Slovenia, I guess, is the first one. Otherwise, maybe Dipti and me will just go to Bangkok like we always do. Yes, Dawn 2 is a famous movie. Oh, the Grand Budapest Hotel, I watched that. Was a great movie. Super fun. Indian uncles are offended. Yeah, Indian uncles can just Thank you, Sarah Shah. Are you satanic? No, I'm not. I'm an atheist. But you should really look into Satanism if you are interested because don't believe what the church tells you about Satanism. It's very different in actuality. I think half the stuff they do just to annoy the Christians and because they get so riled up. What is your name? My name is Sahil. No, I am Muslim. Okay, that's fine. Linda, hey Sahil, ignore the satanic crap. Yeah, it's okay. I mean, it's cool. I'm chill with it. I have eaten very little Bengali fish, but I would love to explore it. The main issue I have is that damn food is too spicy everywhere I go in India. Hey, random, yes, you made it. Hello from Seattle. I have tried crackling spinach. Yes, it's absolutely epic. Hey, Jazz Basic, what's up? We need carnivore vlogs. I would definitely check out some other channels for carnivore vlogs. I have my own set which I did 2 years ago, but I don't think I'll be doing carnivore ever again. It's not my cup of tea. Kimberly Arnold, how did you choose your band's name? Yeah, the band name that gets half my followers offended and unsubscribing from my channel. So it's really simple. I'm a huge fan of Lord of the Rings, and in general, I've always been uh, attracted to the darker side of life. So I love skeletons. I love like Castle Grayskull and He-Man and Skeletor and all these like superheroes and supervillains. Like these imagery of like of that is like really appealing to me. So like I like the idea of doing something with demons and I looked through a thesaurus and I kind of thought like let's see what kind of a dark and sinister band name I can get because the music was dark, it was metal, it was extreme, it was aggressive, it was melodic as well, but it was also it's abrasive like for most people, for your normal average human being. And so demonic resurrection is something I just kind of chanced upon, after sitting with the thesaurus for a while, and basically bring the demons back to life. And it just seemed like such a powerful name. And the best part is there was no other band in the world with that name. So I was like, this is it. We're going with this. And I love the idea of a two-word name. So I love bands like Dimmu Borgir, Blind Guardian, uh, Cradle of Filth, Old Man's Child, Iron Maiden, Judas Priest, the the two-word names. So it just kind of stuck, and yeah, and then I called myself Demon Stealer, and I made up this funny story of how I would conquer the earth with my army of undead demons, and like that I would resurrect. It's hilarious. I was 16 years old, like there was no malice or like, I mean, I had anyway forsaken religion by that time, and I was very anti-religion, and I'm still very anti-religion, but I'm okay. Like I don't really want to force anyone to not follow their religion. Like if you want to do it, that's fine. I just have issues when people kill in the name of religion and force law and try to negate science because of their religion. Like those things bother me, but just the freedom to practice it, I couldn't care less. You know, if you go quietly to your church or your mosque or your temple and you do your prayers and you are a good human being, that's the only thing I really care about. So it was just like that I came up with the name and it stuck. Obviously. Do you listen to Metallica? Yes, I love Metallica. It's one of the first bands I got into when I started listening to metal. Do you play video games? Not really much of a gamer. I used to play when I was younger. I used to love Command and Conquer, and there was one other game. I've forgotten the name now, but Command and Conquer was like Warcraft. Warcraft and Command and Conquer were my favorite games. What's for dinner, bro? Ah, I can't tell you now what I had. I forgot it. I had some sausages and I had a chicken salad. What type of exercise do you do on keto? So I do weight training 3 times a week now. I've kind of just made small changes in my life. So I'm doing weight training thrice a week. And yeah. Hey, thank you, Automatic Angel 21. Oh, Master of Puppets is a wicked song. Why do you think the metal scene in Pune died? Well, I think Pune is largely a student town. So whenever anyone grows up, they leave Pune. That's why Pune doesn't have much of a metal scene, I think. But it's the same situation across the country. I guess, yeah, I mean, it's the demographic issue, man. Like in Pune, most kids form a band when they're in college, and then once they're done with college, they leave Pune to go work elsewhere. And that's why Pune, I guess, doesn't have that active metal scene. My wife is from Palakkad, and my favorite Malu dish obviously is appam and stew. What's the artist you'd want to always dream to play for given the chance? I'd love to support Behemoth on tour. That's what my dream would be if I had to put it down. By the way, everyone, please smash that like button on the video. I'd greatly appreciate it. And please don't worry about me coughing occasionally. It's only because I'm not used to talking so much. I don't do live streams very often, and yeah, my voice just gives out after continuously speaking for such a long time. What is the full name of the drummer JP? Prashant Paradkar is his full name, and he lives in Portugal now, I think. Hey Caroline, I'm really glad you're enjoying the recipes. Thank you so much, McDonald's Farmer. All right, guys, I'm going to answer a couple of more questions before I say bye. But please, if you're still here, hit that like button. And I'm pretty sure all of you are already subscribed to Headbanger's Kitchen. So thank you for subscribing. But do hit the bell icon so you get notifications when I upload a new video. I greatly appreciate that as well. Yep, it's 2 minutes to midnight. That's an Iron Maiden song right there. 2 minutes to midnight. I should also take a sip of water. Stay hydrated. Very important. Do you watch in non-appetit? Oh, do you mean do I watch Bon Appetit? Yeah, I watch. In fact, I mostly watch non-keto food channels. I rarely watch keto food channels because whenever I'm trying to get inspiration to kind of like learn new recipes, I watch all regular cooking channels. I never watch keto channels. Can you make a video on type 2 diabetes diet and recipes? No, man, because I'm not a doctor and I would never want to take someone's health into my hands like that. Right. What is a go to easy sweet tooth fix? I would make my keto chocolate mousse and keep a portion of that in the fridge at all times and just have 2 spoons of that. Is it difficult to find all the ingredients you need for your recipes? It's getting easier now, but I generally don't have much of a problem with ingredients. How often do you snack on keto? Barely snack on keto at all because I don't need it. Would you come up with another album with the sound similar to Return to Darkness? It's very melodic. You should definitely listen to my solo album called This Burden Is Mine. I think you'll like it. Hey, lax lifters. Yes, I've tried monk fruit. It's pretty good, but I just don't use it as regularly. Is stevia safe? Yes. All right, folks. So I'm going to say bye bye now, but thank you for joining me on this live stream. If you enjoyed this live stream and you would like to see me live every Wednesday night like this, please leave a comment after the live stream is over below this video saying we want Wednesday night lives, and I will try and make that happen. But till then, I guess I will say tata, bye bye, cheers, and keep cooking, everyone. Take care.